Welcome back to a riveting new episode of the Two Guys, Two Seamen Podcast. This is episode 67. Today is May the 2nd, and the Lakers have been eliminated from the playoffs again by the Nuggets. And we were without Brian, so we will
Not as fun to talk about this.
We will keep our
bash the Lakers.
we will keep our bashing of LeBron to a minimum. I will compliment
because he's
LeBron.
Yeah,
he played his ass off.
He's not the only Laker that sunk it all.
He can only do so much. He at his age. At his age, like if he was a little bit younger, you would expect more from him. But at this age, you don't expect him to drop 50 and 20 and 15. You don't expect him to do something crazy like that.
No, it's just he puts the L in Lakers. Or the L in losers, because they lost.
They are losers.
And they're losers.
They are losers. They lose
10
of their last 12 they've lost to the Nuggets. They've won one playoff game against them. They've lost 8.
Oh, man.
It's not good. LeBron is thinking about leaving.
Shocker.
That's unreported. That's reported, but LeBron came out and said he still has to make a decision. So
yeah, it's gonna be whatever team drafts his kid.
So the Sixers. I mean, throw
Fuck
away
that.
a pick. No, think about it. Throw away a pick for LeBron, and you get LeBron.
I mean, I wouldn't argue it, but I'd have to move back to Philly for a season because I would want to see that shit.
I hate LeBron.
Hey, I don't hate him. He's great for the game. He's like the Tiger of basketball right now. Okay,
Yeah,
he's
when
like
he goes
the Tom
away,
Brady of football.
like-
Not in the fact that he's the GOAT. So shut the fuck up, Brian. He is the most.
Hated.
Oh, sorry, Brian. You can't say anything.
Hated.
No, he's not. Like, I know you dislike him, but inside you probably like him. You'll never admit it.
No, I
You'll never admit
absolutely
it.
not.
It's fine.
Do not. I will end this podcast right now.
I know you'll absolutely never. That's fine. Good night.
If there's even a hint
Listen.
of me liking him, I complimented him because he played his ass off. That's it.
If he played for your team, would you like him?
No, I'd fucking hate him.
So if Aaron Rodgers played for your team, would you like him?
At this point, yeah, I don't give a shit about Aaron Rodgers.
You and I have bashed Aaron Rodgers more than any fucking quarterback or player that I know. Period. End of story. Period. And you were okay with him being on the Jets. So shut the fuck up. If LeBron was on the Celtics,
No, LeBron's different.
Okay
Different story. Different story.
Okay.
He tortured us.
Personal grudge.
He tortured us.
Oh yeah. Oh no. He
He's an
he blocked
asshole.
us.
He
He
loves
cock-blocked us a
China.
lot. The Heat
Loves
shit
China.
cock-blocked the shit out of us. I mean, I only keep cool with China because of the hackers. Anyway, my point being is, if he did come to our team, he's a distraction, but he also adds a key element of putting asses in seats, which the NBA
I
doesn't
don't
really
give
have
a
a problem
shit about
with.
that.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, I know for you, not for you. I'm not trying to convince you.
I don't
Like,
want
you've made up
LeBron.
your mind. I get that. I get
I
that.
don't even want him.
Well,
Like what good is he gonna do for the Celtics? We're already gonna win
No,
the finals.
he would hinder us. He would fucking
Yeah.
destroy all the dynamics we have. But a team like the 76ers, he could maybe flourish there. But I don't want to deal with him in the East ever again. I'd rather face him in the finals and beat him in the finals. So any West
It's not
team,
gonna happen.
pick him up. I mean, what do you mean?
It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna see him in the finals.
Oh, well, not this year.
Not in a year.
I don't know about that. I think he still wants
Man.
one more.
You can think that. It doesn't mean it's gonna be true. What
I did-
teams?
I-
What
that's-
team's
that's
he
fair.
gonna go to? He's already tried
Portland.
to make the super team in LA, and that didn't work out. I mean, it kind of worked out. He got a half a championship there. Would you call it half a championship? A half a championship and an in-season tournament championship.
They did get a hang of banner this season, so it's
Yep.
not all for loss.
Banner 18 for them.
All right, next.
So the Nuggets, who played phenomenal, they're steamrolling everybody. They are playing the Timberwolves next, which is probably the best opponent that could face them right now because of their bigs, and they can take care of
7 games.
They can take care of Jokic. I think this one could definitely go 7 games. This is going to be
7
a good
games.
series. This is going to be a
If you could put a bet on it, I would.
With Anthony Edwards, the way he's playing, I can't wait to see this. Oh.
And Anthony Towns, and yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. That starts Saturday. We don't know what the time is. All right, moving on to our Celtics. They decimated the Heat from the playoffs. Even if they had Jimmy Butler, there's no chance. Since the Heat won Game 2 because they decided to shoot and make every 3 that they shot, we have beat them by 21 points average per game. If that's not a statement, I don't know what is. We beat them by 30 tonight, and if that's we're sending signals out to the league. Hey, we ain't fucking around anymore. We're not letting off the gas. We're never letting off the gas ever again. You know when they let off the gas in this game? It was like 3 minutes to go.
When it ended, yeah.
Yeah, it was. They were not doing it. They changed their attitude, and now Porzingis is going to be missing several games. I don't know what that.
We needed him to rest. Like, he needs to rest and recuperate. And I hope they don't push him too hard with like a quick rehab, because we want him back.
I don't think we need it.
We want him back.
I mean, we do want him back for the next series.
We need him for the finals. We don't need him.
We don't need him for the next series.
Who are we playing?
Cavs or Magic? Either way, I don't really fear the Cavs anymore like I did before. They don't play the way I thought they played, and it depends on if they're at home, they're good. If they're not at home, they're not good. And if Donovan Mitchell is on fire. If Donovan Mitchell is not on fire, then they are screwed. So I don't see that being too much of an opponent. I mean, maybe they'll get one just like the Heat did, but we'll take them out.
So it sounds like we don't need to watch any of the playoffs until the finals, right? It's like pretty much guaranteed. Celtics,
it's still fun to watch.
And then it's like the Nuggets, or I would say it's okay to watch.
It's pretty fun to watch.
I don't know. I
mean, you don't like it, but
this
doesn't mean everyone doesn't like it.
This is the only time I watch it. Less people like it.
I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's fun to watch Celtics decimate the Heat.
It is. I feel like it is fun for Celtics fans to watch the NBA when they have a good team. I'll admit that. I don't know. It's like basketball and baseball. It's only fun to watch it when your team is good. It's really hard to give a shit about the rest of the NBA.
I think you're just a bitter, shitty team fan.
Yeah, your teams haven't really done much in your lifetime, and I can understand why you wouldn't.
That makes sense.
When you already don't like basketball that much to begin with. I mean, it's understandable.
I did used to like basketball. I don't know. Something happened during the pandemic. That bubble just totally lost my interest there.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to watch the NBA.
It's only been harder to watch because of the sissy rules.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that in our post cancel culture world.
I've given it a legitimate try to watch the games, and the few games I watched were blowouts, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll turn this off and do something.
Damn, you missed one last night.
Yeah, you've missed some good games.
Yeah, there's been some good.
I saw Jamal Murray's game winners. Those are the games I watched.
Those are pretty good. Yeah,
those are entertaining. Outside, I mean, but that's only like the last 5 minutes of the game. I could just wait for the last 5 minutes and watch, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, you could say that for football too.
Not exactly. There's good hits and big plays that are entertaining to watch.
You could summarize a football game quicker than you could probably summarize an NBA game.
Yeah, the Chargers suck.
Like if you have a low scoring game, I mean, if you're watching an Iowa Big Ten game, what are you gonna do? Punt, field goal. That's the game. That's not good. Not all basketball's good. Not all basketball's bad though. Not all football's good.
Indiana Fever, they're gonna be good.
Not all football's good. Just like I said, Iowa. You don't want to watch that shit. No one wants to watch that shit.
Or
punt,
UK?
punt. Well, yeah. Well, nobody likes UK or should like UK. If you do like UK, you probably like Hitler or something. I don't know.
I saw a UK fan today. He had a nice big Louisville red Ford F-150 with an itty bitty UK sticker on the fucking front of his like license plate holder. I was like, that's worthless.
All right. So moving on, the Celtics play the Cavs or the Magic. Doesn't matter. Thunder sweep the Pelicans. Not a big surprise there. Pelicans are missing Zion. He has yet to play a game in the playoffs, period. The Thunder completely dominated the Pelicans. This one was definitely one you don't want to watch because it was just destined to happen. And so the Thunder, number one in the Western Conference, will play the Clippers or the Mavs. Any thoughts on this one, Michael? You like the upstart Thunder? Very young team. The youngest team in the West, I think. Average.
They have that one guy with a hard to say name, so they just
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. SGA. Yeah.
SGA.
Guess where he went to school?
Louisville.
No.
Grossmont Community College.
Kentucky.
San Jose.
Kentucky, where they all fucking go.
All the pros.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now the cow's gone.
Yeah, true. We won't get into that.
He's gonna get them all out of Arkansas.
We need to get Brian on here so he can see us talk shit about them.
Oh, he should be watching.
They had a San Diego State Aztec transfer to Kentucky.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, they did.
Lamont Butler.
I did see that.
He's the guy who sent them to the national championship with the game winner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. That means that's good things. Possibly. I like it.
Yeah, for Kentucky. Yeah, definitely a solid player.
Yeah. Can hit a game winner, but once he gets Kentucky, he won't be able to do anything because he doesn't have a coach. He has a coach that can't win any playoff games. So we'll see. Yeah, but did BYU win any, like, they didn't win any first round games, did they? I don't think they did. Anyway,
the guy's name, Mark Pope.
Timberwolves sweep the Suns.
Whatever.
The Suns, I don't know what is going on with them. They have super team and Kevin Durant and just nothing.
Or the Wolves are just that fucking amazing.
I think it's that.
Because
But
if you'd have put
also
the Suns up against the Lakers, I feel like it would have been the same kind of outcome.
I just think that the top three, I agree with you. I think the top three of the West is very, 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 very good. And the rest is just, except for the Mavs, who we'll talk about them right now. The Clippers are down 3-1 to the Mavs. So the Mavs look like they are going to move on.
Which is insane.
Which is crazy because it looked like the
Did not
Clippers
see
were
that
going to
coming.
be, we're going to take them out and were possible finals contenders, but they don't look like anything right now. They look disjointed. They don't look like they're playing right. Kawhi, he was out a game and then he's played a game and they've sucked when he was playing. I don't know. Luka and Kyrie have been amazing, but I think it might be the end for the Clippers again.
Luka and Kyrie got some magic. They got a magic duo going. They just if they get a fucking like godsend in the draft, like a kid that's ready to go, I mean, or make a hell of a trade this summer. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they'll go all the way in the next couple of years, but Luka wants one. You can tell.
Watch some good basketball. Watch the Mavs play. Watch Luka play and watch Kyrie play. Kyrie does some magician shit. He does. Ridiculous. He pump faked 3 times in the air one time and still got it in. It's just
he'll do this floater thing where like the ball, like there's no rhyme or reason why anybody shouldn't have just snatched it from him. Like he's literally
Yeah.
just holding it like, hey, take, oh, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
So game 6 is tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Maverick. Game 6. Oh, down 3-2. Sorry, they're down 3-2. So this is elimination game. And then the Sixers and Knicks are playing right now. The Knicks are winning 41-33 with 7:18 to go. Whatever. I'm behind.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's all right. Jalen Brunson's been playing pretty phenomenally lately. So is Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey had a statement game last game, scored over 40 points and willed them to a win. Even though it came out the report that he traveled on the last shot that he made, the 4.3, the 4-pointer he made.
Oh yeah, I actually did watch the end of that game, and there was a clear point when one of the players like tried to save the ball from going out of bounds, and they said he was out of bounds even though his foot was clearly in bounds.
Yeah, there's been some questionable things done by the refs, especially in that Pacers game that just happened, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
I thought you don't watch basketball, bro.
I occasionally will turn it on in the last 2 minutes if the Padres game's over.
I'm proud of you. We'll get you to watching at least a half like I do, because I can't.
You guys want to start talking about the Padres? I got plenty of stuff to talk about.
No, I don't. I really don't.
So the Knicks are up 3. Okay, sorry. The Cavs are up 3-2 on the Magic. And the most boring series ever. The home team wins every fucking game. It's usually not close, and it's just boring. This is a series don't watch. Don't watch that. So it's 3-2. Game 6 is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Brian commented to the Hitler comment.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, we have Brian.
He said,
Brian is
he said, I am
on the
watching
mend.
LeBron slander, me being like Hitler for Kentucky. Kentucky can't win. Riveting episode. I might have to get on.
I completely agree. The Hitler joke was a joke, but just for if anyone ever finds out that I said that, it's a joke. Take it as a joke. I don't actually think that. The Bucks eliminated the Pacers, or no, what? The Pacers eliminated the Bucks tonight. That was a Freudian slip. That's what I wanted to happen, but the Pacers move on.
It's a Mandela effect, bro.
Yeah, right. The Pacers will face either the Knicks or Sixers, who are playing right now. All right, now on to Michael's favorite subject, the MLB. And we are 30 games into the season.
Second to NFL.
Well, yeah, but
So not even a third.
So the Braves are
60, 90, 120.
own the best record, with the Guardians coming in second, and then the Phillies in third. The NL East's top is very strong, and the bottom is very, very deep. What do you got to say, Michael? Say whatever you want.
Well, baseball right now.
Hell
well,
yeah.
it's too early to really make too many statements about any teams right now, to be honest. But just some top-notch players when it comes to new faces and new places. Like Juan Soto has been crushing it for the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Fuck
sucks
Juan
for us.
Soto.
Where was
Padres
that for you all?
I don't know. Well, I mean, he had a good OPS, but according to Padres fans, he walked too much. Somebody's at my door. Sorry, 1 sec. I have to take this. I don't know why.
No way. I don't believe you.
So how you feeling about the Cardinals, Kyle? I haven't looked at their record. I don't know what they look like right now.
So, again, records are meaningless right now because we all know that the Central can be kind of rough. It's kind of like the
It's a grinder.
it's kind of like the NFC East. You know, no one knows who the fuck's gonna figure it out until the end, and that's what's gonna happen. The Cubs are barely ahead of us. The Reds are
Fuck the
barely ahead
Cubs.
of us. That's my point. Like, the Brewers have figured their shit out, which is annoying because they used to be bottom of the barrel.
And they have a new
The
manager. They lost their manager
Yeah.
to the Cubs.
So the Pirates started out hot, and now we're tied with them for last place. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, differential wise, Brewers have their shit figured out, and we have the worst differential in our division, but not as bad as, like, Miami with no shot. So we'll see. It's not unexpected because we are finally off of our retirement tours. With fucking, you had Molina and Pujols 2 years ago, and then last year we had Waino, and we finally figured out our pitching. We need one or two more solid pitchers and maybe one all-around player. We have arguably best third and first base duo in my opinion, in the league, but that doesn't win you ball games in this modern MLB. Fucking home run show is what wins it, and we just don't have that figured out yet. But give it time, or once they let substances back, we'll be all right.
Yeah. So
I honestly think that in the NL, it's going to be up for grabs between, in the end, I think it'll be Atlanta. St. Louis will figure their shit out, and we'll make a wild card. And the Dodgers still scare me, and I hate them. So, yeah.
Well, if history is any evidence of how the MLB playoffs work, kind of like hockey, it really doesn't matter. You just have to get into the playoffs.
I don't know, man. The
Anything can
Dodgers,
happen.
the Dodgers and Braves, the Braves have a plus 48 differential, and the fucking Dodgers have a plus 49. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't have to.
I don't know. We all picked all the favorites last year, and the Arizona Diamondbacks made it to the World Series.
Hey, but they had a decent squad. Like they had the magic in the end.
They went 32-28 in their last 60 games. It's not like they were
all about
dominant
pitching.
or anything.
It's all about.
It is all about
It-
pitching. It's literally all about pitching.
It's all about pitching and clutch hits when you have runners in scoring position. That's very
That's the key to
important.
winning the game. That's literally it.
But yeah, right now as a Padres fan, they're as long as you stay close to 500, that's all you need, man. That's how it feels. You just gotta hang in there.
So there's this promo on DraftKings that I've been doing. It's called Up Too Early. You place a money line bet on whatever team you want to win, and if they go up by 2 runs at any point, you win the bet. So I've been putting that bet on the Phillies, and I have won, I think, like 6 or 7 straight games, just because because they're starting pitching. Their starting pitching is the best in the league. They have probably 2 Cy Young candidates. They have Wheeler, they have Nola, they have Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez went 32 scoreless innings. Their pitching has been phenomenal. Their hitting has been okay, but yeah, it's the Phillies are pretty scary right now.
Yeah, they swept.
They're
the
not
Padres
bad
last weekend.
Yeah, that was winning those bets on you. I'm sorry. But
It's all good.
yeah. And then today, Rangers starting pitcher Nathan Eovaldi exits with groin tightness and set for an MRI. Which that's not good. I hope it's not a groin tear, because that shit sucks.
One thing you didn't put on there, it's even bigger injuries. Poor Mike Trout.
Oh yeah, Mike Trout. Yeah,
Guy's hurt again.
Perpetually
It's not
hurt.
season ending, but this is like the 4th straight season where he's gonna miss significant time. It's just, it's
I
brutal.
mean, he has a mega deal. He'll be all right.
Well, he'll be all right. It's just
It's not good for baseball.
It's not, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Not get
Yeah,
hurt?
Have your translator gamble on games for you.
Yeah, man, Otani and Mike Trout. Everybody's like, those are the two biggest names in baseball. Trout can't stay healthy, and Otani can't find a legal interpreter who does
Cockamamie
not.
bullshit.
Yeah, this sucks.
My ass.
Baseball always stumbles. Their players just. I mean, I guess they have too much free time on their hands. They always stumble into trouble. And
Well, you can't
fuck,
say
man.
always. You can't say always because NFL players kill people. So I mean,
I think all sports have their own
that's my point.
issues.
Yeah, but NFL seems
People
NFL
are people.
NFL thrives throughout all the controversies that people move on.
That's not
and it's
true
all
at
good.
all. That's not true at all.
I mean, it's still
a-
the
it-
number
it-
one
it-
sport in the U.S.
It's not as popular ever since the whole bullshit thing. Like they lost a lot of
Are
veterans
you
because the
kidding
whole
me? They
kneeling
just set a
thing.
record for the most views in the last Super Bowl.
They lost a lot of veterans for the kneeling shit.
But when they blackballed Kaepernick, they're like, "Oh, okay, well, we're fine then."
Speaking of the NFL, the Steelers declined Najee Harris's 5th-year option for 2025.
Why?
Business move?
Ty War, I think they're backup. They're gonna keep their backup.
It's not a running
Warren.
back star league anymore.
Yeah. He didn't
you
produce enough in his last year. Why would they pick up the option for the next year when he didn't do shit?
He reminds
not-
me. Go ahead.
I would say if you're not producing like Adrian Peterson or LaDainian Tomlinson these days, you can kiss your running back contracts goodbye.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, look at
top
Zeke.
will be
He went back.
top
He went
paid.
back for 1.5 million back to Dallas for 1.5 million.
We got J.K. Dobbins for the same deal.
Not for nothing.
Yeah, he's just injury prone. He's really. I think he still has a lot left in the tank. He's just hasn't played a lot because he's getting hurt.
Could have
Hey,
just been
he
Ravenland
said
too, though.
he promised us he's going to stay healthy this season. So I
Right,
don't know.
because
He's
that
good-
happens.
Yeah, he's turning injuries off. He's turned the injury slider off.
Yeah.
Guys.
I promise I'm gonna win the lottery.
And the Chiefs declined the 5th-year option on Kadarius Toney. Not a big surprise. Dude could not catch anything. And then they kept him out of the playoffs so that they would win, because they didn't. If they started him or had him on the roster, then they would have lost.
Real quick to backtrack to the NBA, I just looked up what Brian was saying or trying to share and relate and would have talked about. It is a rumor, but the rumor is that Kevin Durant wants to go to LA
Kevin Durant wants to go to LA. Which one?
with LeBron.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't know if that's. Is he a free agent? Is Durant a free agent?
They'd have to trade. There's
Yeah,
no way.
there's no way.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
LA is that. Yeah, all the Lakers fans, they're all eyeballing. They're like, okay, well, since our
What do we have to
support
give
players
up?
our support players aren't enough. We need to add a third big to go with AD and LeBron. And
Another injury-prone.
Trey
becoming
Young
old
is
man.
the name I've heard they've been throwing out there. Trey Young. I don't know how Brian would feel with Trey Young, but
Yeah, they give Kevin Durant, and then the Suns receive like 4 players. I mean, fuck.
And also Trey Lance was 5th-year option was declined by the Cowboys. Also,
Oh,
not surprising at all.
man, actually, there's a
Is
whole.
he gonna be a
list of how
backup
many-
somewhere?
No, he's a backup to the. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
just because
backup
they
to-
declined it, they
the-
just don't. They
So,
They have to sign
he's
him
after
under a new
this
deal.
year?
Yeah, after this year, it's 2025 option.
Okay, so after
Yeah,
this
so
year,
next
he's
year's-
SOL.
Yes,
He's not their quarterback of the future, basically.
probably not. I would say. I wouldn't
There's a
read
lot of
into it too
quarterbacks.
quickly, but they still have him for a season. Things could change.
Who knows?
All right, let's move on to the Kentucky Derby, the 150th running of the Kentucky Derby. Kyle, you want to say anything on this one? How you're so excited for it?
Traffic has been hell. I can't wait for it to be over with. What is it? The fastest minute in sports?
Fastest
or
2 minutes.
Whatever.
It's
Fastest 2 minutes, whatever. So yeah. Looking forward to being over with. I'm not rich enough to be there. And good for you if you are. I've heard it's a ball. I've heard it's crazy. I've heard all kinds of different things from locals and
I've
family.
been. It's pretty cool.
And yeah, people pretty much just get plastered as fuck and bet on horses, and men and women get really rowdy. Yep, heard all kinds of stories, bathroom stories, outside the stories. My grandfather worked there after he retired from Kroger. He worked there for a bit. He's seen some shit. It was actually pretty cool. He used to have the TVG stuff way before you could, do the apps and shit. Like you actually had a box, like it was a cable box, and you could place your bets through there and set up with your bank account. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just bringing back memories and shit and get emotional about it. But it's pretty cool. It's 150th. I might have to buy a cup, but yeah, I wish they'd have done the parade today instead of last Saturday. But whatever. I think because of the insane amount of traffic it's causing, that's probably why they did it. It would have been chaos because you got the Oaks tomorrow and then the Derby Saturday. It's just gonna be awesome, I guess. But out of the 21 racing, the highest odds place between 1 and 2. Oh shit. Yeah, 2 is 50-1. That's Grand Mo the First and West Saratoga. I personally, my favorite right now is number 18 Stronghold, 20-1.
Any reason? Just
Yeah, my son came home with a paper that he made at home, or made at school. It's a Derby horse. It says "Go Baby Go," and it says number 18 Slurpee. So Slurpee would probably be like 77-1 with how he's set up there, with his 4 legs all over the fucking place. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be pretty cool to have your own horse and be able to name it like that. But
you watching the Derby, Michael? Are you going to a Derby party or anything? Do y'all do that out there?
I don't know if I've ever watched a Kentucky Derby live. I usually see the highlights on ESPN, but I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's not something
dude, it goes quick.
Maybe the one time I watched it was when I lived in Saratoga Springs, upstate New York. But I can't say I like fully pay attention to it. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I think it's a cool tradition and cool that it's always been there. But usually nowadays, you can see everything you need to see on Twitter. So like I've definitely experienced more of the Kentucky Derby through social media in the last several years.
It's different live. It's different live.
Well, yeah, I totally get that. But yeah, I don't know.
It's different live cool. And with a lot of people. It's pretty, because everyone has their own horse and like
highbrow NASCAR.
It gets crazy.
It's difficult to also explain the fact that like it takes money to make money with that. Like if you put like $10, yeah, okay, you might win like, 20, 30, 40, 50 tops, but like to make money, it takes money, like a lot of fucking money. And just dumb fucking luck. It's a rat race. But it looks like the favorite is Sierra Leone, 3-1. And then
Fierceness, 5-2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
well, Fierceness, number 17.
Fierceness and Sierra Leone. And
so
who's the third?
Top 2.
Who's the third? I don't even know. Is it 8-1?
8-1.
Catching Freedom.
Yeah, Catching Freedom.
I might put a bet on that one. Oh, we'll see. I think there's promos. Look on your betting apps and see if there's any promos around you, except for California.
Stronghold.
No. Hey, I have a Prize Picks app. Let's see if Prize Picks has something.
Grand Mo the First, 50-1. Do it.
All right. Today in sports history, in 2015, the 141st running of the Kentucky Derby, American Pharaoh, ridden by Victor Espinoza, wins. I definitely remember this one because American Pharaoh was the favorite, and Victor Espinoza is like a legend.
I was at a going away party for Scotty going in the Army, and we all had a 30-pack apiece. And he goes, "Hey, or somebody in this family goes, "Hey, you're from Kentucky." I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, it's Derby Day." It was literally 9 years ago, and yeah, we all smashed 30 packs. It was crazy.
Crazy.
Oh, go ahead.
You can go ahead. You can do it.
Okay, in 1999, John Elway announces his retirement from the NFL. Good fucking riddance. No, I'm just kidding. Good for you, dude. You had a career. You beat Favre in a Super Bowl. Yeah.
Did it in San Diego. Best.
All right.
Whale's vagina.
Best site for Super Bowls. Everybody wanted to have Super Bowls there. I don't know why we had to take NFL out of San Diego.
80 to 1 odds in 2022.
Motherfuckers.
Was the craziest win.
20 to 1 is the craziest.
80 to 1 in 2022.
Jeez.
80 to 1. Holy fuck.
You never know.
Good for anyone who made that bet. Damn. Wow. Okay. Maybe I need to get out my savings. I mean, what? Just kidding. 1-800.
Just
don't
put $20
gamble.
Down on like every single player, right? It's like you gotta,
yeah, you get something back, right?
80 to 1. There you go.
It takes money to make money.
In 1988, the Reds manager Pete Rose is suspended 30 days for pushing an umpire. How that guy is not in the Hall of Fame, I will still never know.
Yeah, we know why.
We know why, but it still
It's
doesn't
bullshit.
make any sense. Just like Barry Bonds doesn't
when you
make
can
any
gamble,
sense.
when you can gamble in 2024 and everyone's doing it, you know who you are. Starts with an O. And you're Asian. Yeah, you can get away with it. Good for you.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know.
Bullshit.
I guess whatever.
This is what it is. Nothing we can do about it.
MLB Hall of Fame writers, they are. It's an old tradition that needs to be taken away, but that's this discussion for a different time. All right, you don't have anything to wrap us up, or are we calling it a night?
Go, baby, go.
You got anything, Michael?
Got nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
We will see you back on Saturday night, 9:30, as always. For myself, Kyle, and Michael, this was the Two Guys, Two Seamen Podcast.